It really makes me bite my fingers. Like every time I remember, like, oh my god, like I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know I could do this while I was in medical. Too early to start doing all these things, guys. I am serious because by the time you graduate, time just goes by so fast. You can barely catch your breath. Keep it real for you guys. Like I always tell you guys, as it is. I don't even take add or subtract. Where I've experienced it, that is exactly how I give it to you guys. Hope you enjoy it. So stay tuned and keep on watching. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Winnie Dog back again with another video. And today's video, as you can see by the title, is another very informative one that I take from the trenches of all my experiences, and I come to share with you guys lessons I have learned. Today's video is one that is very dear to my heart, and you know, whenever I come and talk about career here, it's always a very passionate topic for me. So in today's video, I will be talking about the opportunities that I missed being a medical student, like before graduation, things I wish I knew that would have helped me fast track my journey after medical school, job opportunities after medical school, and stuff like that. Things that would have augmented the journey. Before going on the dates of this video, I mean, if you're new here, you're welcome. You see my face for the first time, welcome. This is Winnie Doc Live. My name is Winifred. I am a medical graduate who is currently residing in the UK and on our way to getting a license to practice medicine in the UK. So I'm taking you guys along with me on my wonderful journey. So if you've not caught up on my videos, definitely go back to my channel and check so many videos I have uploaded. If you're an OG, you have my heart already. You know I love you guys for always returning, for staying faithful and consistent. My G, I see you, I love you. I love you. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. See, when they say knowledge is power, yeah, sounds cliches. Hey, listen, knowledge is really power, because imagine if I had all this information that I'm about to spill at my disposal at the right time. Because some of these things are time sensitive, you see. Some of these things are like age bound. Some of these things can only be done in a certain period of time. And if you've missed them, you've missed them. You just have to wait for the other opportunities that are yet to come. So one thing about me is I am someone who likes to harness opportunities. When I'm in a certain situation or a position, I try to see what are the likely things I can benefit from being in this particular phase or situation that I find myself. So it really makes me bite my fingers. Like every time I remember, like, oh my god, like I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know I could do this while I was in med. Really pains me to my bone. So it actually took me a lot to come on here and sit down and film this video, because it's like, oh my god, these are opportunities I lost. How do I even come and face you guys and tell you guys I actually went to medical school and I lost it? I know that you would say there are some wins and there are some losses, but these ones were quite, I don't know, like it was not elude you, right? And somehow it did. So this is why I've come to film this video, because I feel like somehow knowledge is not at our disposal. Like this information is not at our disposal. Without elongating this introduction, because it's getting really long now, I'll just get right into the tease of some of my L's, yep, that I realized way after medical school. I wish I knew while I was in medical school. That would have helped me augment my journey through getting a job post-graduation. And one is international exams. Guys, I know that medical school can be very overwhelming, but listen to me. The best time to attempt an international exam is while in medical school, especially for those ones that permit you to write these exams while in medical school. And we have a number of them. And the English-speaking countries that I know that would permit you are Canada and the UK, the US rather, because with the US you can write the USMLE 1 while you're in probably your 4th, 5th and 6th year, because the USMLE Step 1 comprises of the courses you did in your 1st, 2nd and 3rd year. So listen to me, why is it not even a thing that they were announcing or ringing in our heads back then? Because the best time to read for it is like the time you just literally finish the course, right? You just really pass the exams for those courses. So now read for it and then go and take those exams. So it should be an easy piece. And you know, USMLE Step 1, you can write it anywhere as well. So the opportunity to do it was there, but the knowledge was not there, the information was not there, and it really pained me. Even though I wasn't considering for the longest time going to the US to practice, but finding out that there was this opportunity, like I could have written, I mean, don't get me wrong, I did hear here and there, but I think most people were just saying about writing it in your final year, as opposed to like you can write it from your 4th year, 5th year. And I said this because by 4th year, 5th year, we're already getting very works and for me or my experience, work classes were not so cumbersome. They were not so hectic. Like maybe 40 was hectic, but 50 or 60 was not hectic. So for me, I was like, how come like it should not be said lightly, like do you understand, like such information should be taken, like they should hammer it on our heads like they hammer read your book and pass your exams and all those other things, like actually hammer these things. Like schools should actually make it their priority to push their students to do all of this, because it will boost their own credentials as a school, as an institution. Do you get me? I don't know, but I mean, I know that there are some universities that already do this, but for some of us that didn't attend universities that do this, they're the ones I'm talking about. All of us that in that WhatsApp group, hello, hi, are you here? Like, comment in the section down below. Did you know all of these things, that you could write the Canada licensing exam and the USMLE, that's the US medical licensing exams, whilst you were still in medical school? I mean, did you find out today? Or have you always known? Leave it in the comment section. Let me know if I'm alone in this WhatsApp group. I wish I knew while I was in medical school, involving myself in research work and doing publications. Now, there's a twist to this. I did some research and I did publications of some of my work that I did with some of my professors. Now, I did it just because generally I am one to, like I said earlier, take advantage of whatever opportunity I find. So at the time, our teachers were encouraging us to come and do research, and I saw a few of my colleagues doing it, and I said, okay, what the heck? Like, after this year, I don't get to see this teacher again, or I don't get this opportunity to do a research paper. And then there was things about, oh, it adds to your CV. I mean, like, they shouldn't just say it casually like it adds to your CV. No, it actually boosts your opportunities of getting better jobs in the future after medical school. So it wasn't just, oh, your CV will look nicer so that when you enter the hospital, they will know that you have experience working in the community. No, it was not just that. It's the fact that you have the opportunities to work on global platforms based on these experiences that you call small, like volunteer works, working with NGOs while in school, doing extracurricular activities while you were in school, organizing. I mean, I did all of that, but what I'm trying to say is nobody really even emphasized about it. Like, it wasn't a thing. Everybody in medical school was just trying to pass their medical exams and get their degree. But what I'm saying is that after medical school, you realize that life is more than just your primary license, right? Your primary degree. You realize that, my goodness, I actually just fell behind on things. I should have actually accumulated this, accumulated that, and accumulated this. So as much as I had involved myself, I did it for the fun of it. I wasn't as intentional as I would have done if I had the information that I now have for myself. Do you get what I'm saying? So following them, writing research papers, working for NGOs, right? Working with NGOs, and if possible, even start your own NGO. I know, it sounds like, girl, it's like you've forgotten what medical school is like. No, I haven't, but you can do it. These NGOs every Saturday or every other day. No, you just have to have a project team that works with you, and whatever aspect of the community you want to influence or touch, be it fundraising, be it poverty alleviation, be it just educating them about health issues. Like, just carry a group of your friends and then you guys just do something, organize something, and make it a thing where you would do, like, okay, maybe every semester, once a semester, right? You would organize people, you rally around, do a campaign, tuberculosis awareness month, you get me, stuff like that, right? They build your confidence, one, and then they build your CV for bigger prospects. And this takes me to my next point, which is page on your LinkedIn account. I know Instagram is very addictive, and listen, I understand that TikTok, once you enter, you're hooked. And I hear you when you say Snapchat is the real deal, but have you met LinkedIn? LinkedIn will take your career mentality from 0 to 100 in a second. Like, you will see people and their achievements there, and you'll be like, hey, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? If you want to see a place that can oppress you and you feel oppressed, like, you feel that depression will really hit you, like, go on LinkedIn, guys. LinkedIn is it is so helpful. If you use it wisely, it is so powerful. I have gotten some opportunities on LinkedIn that in my wildest dreams, right, my wildest imaginations, I'm like, how did these people find me, or how did this person find me, or like it wows me, right? And I don't even have such a strong presence on LinkedIn, but I'm just thinking to myself, if I had been, because I like I said, I involved in so many NGOs and humanitarian work. If I had been like consistent in posting my progress and everything I was doing all these years on LinkedIn, Baba, you know where for day. So you don't wait till you graduate and you think, oh, you have already built your CV at that point. In medical school, Today in class, we're taught on epidemiology. This is what we're taught. This is what I learned. Oh, class was good. Like, just come. If it was, whether it was good or it was not good, just come and write something. Your progress. These companies, these employers, they're seeing it. They go through your story. They go through your timeline, really, on a place for you to put your CV on LinkedIn. It's not too early to start doing all these things, guys. I am serious, because by the time you graduate, time just goes by so fast. You can barely catch your breath. So it is better that you already have these things on lockdown before. And if you did not use it after graduation, and let it be that you did not use it, but at least you had the experience, right? But at least, why not just take this advantage? I mean, there was not much of us who did it when I was in school. There was not a lot of us who involved ourselves in extracurricular activities, because most people were either tired from classes and they didn't even have the capacity to stay. But I assure you, if you can push yourself a little further, it is worth it. Like, it is definitely going to be worth your time, your energy, and your future. You would thank you for it if you would invest in it. I really don't want this video to be very long, but these are a few points that I feel like I did not leverage on enough while I was in medical school. And if you're still in medical school or you've just recently graduated, I would encourage you to go and try them out. Now, another thing, the last one, which is a bonus point, because I am in the UK, I know about this opportunity. I actually just found out about this, like, what, a few months ago, like 2-3 months back, and honestly, it hurts me so bad. I think that was what even prompted me to come and do this video, because I realized that I had the opportunity to get into a certain program called Oriel in the UK, where they admit you right after medical school. If you write your what's it called, the IELTS. That's another point. Before I forget, that's another point. Write IELTS. Whether you think you need it or you don't think you need it, just be writing IELTS, because that IELTS can be a bastard. Listen, that IELTS, it can be a bastard. So that's the first time that you write it, the initial time. Great for you. Just be graduating with your certificate and come to the UK and apply on that Oriel. I will put their, like, it will be streaming on my screen. I'll show you the screen recording of their website and what you require. But basically, Oriel is just a, like, let me get my laptop. So this is their homepage here, and if you see, it's like a NHS job website. So they have like different opportunities for different type of health professionals. So there's this one program that they run that is like a 2-year foundation course. This is normally the FYP, right? But usually it's a case of you don't have to have written your PLAB 1 and PLAB 2, which is the exams you need to get your license, to get enrolled with them. What they require is your IELTS results, 7.5 minimum in each of them, and the overall band. So speaking, listening, writing, what's the fourth one? Whatever. 7.5 in each of them, and overall 7.5 band minimum. So it's higher than what the PLAB itself requires. So you need to shoot higher, aim higher. You need to have graduated school, like at least just 2 years postgrad. 2 years postgrad. So if you are more than 2 years postgrad for medical school, you do not qualify for this. So within the first 2 years postgrad, if you're able to get an IELTS result that meets this criteria, and you have plans of coming over to the UK to practice as a doctor, my dear, I advise you, please jump on it. And actually, this thing was not on. If you ask why it's not popular, it was not on up until 2020 when the COVID hit and the workforce in the UK depleted drastically. So they were trying to like get more people, more hands on deck. So they brought about this program. So it allows you come and start working as a doctor, but not necessarily as a doctor, but like you're working in the hospital in the NHS, and they know that in the next year you're working towards getting your license, right? So there's a certain position that they give you. Definitely go and read it up. It is definitely worth the read. If you're just graduating from medical school, check this website out. It would help you very well. I'll explain it for the 2024 set. So in 2023, they are working on 2024. So 2024 will be for 2025. So it will be helpful if you actually just start now, right? So if you're already in your final year, start working towards getting your IELTS results, right? So that the next year, you know, you're entering into the UK, you're doing this, and you're like, I wish I knew this. I didn't know this. I came here, I started my master's, and I just focused on the master's and getting my PLAB. I didn't even know that, you know, this was a thing, right? So don't make the mistakes I made. That's why my channel is here. Anything that I feel like people should have known or people should know. I I put the word out because I know if I had known, I would have done better. Now you know, I'm putting the ball in your court right now. It is for you to go and do better. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped one or two people. If you have any questions, definitely section down below. I would be more than happy to answer your questions. Share this video to anybody you know would need this information. Anybody who is in medical school, be it in Ukraine, in Nigeria, wherever, this information is helpful to everybody. So the sky's your limit. I wish you all the best. Until the next time you see me on your screen, remain fabulous. But before I go, if you're yet to subscribe, you watched up until this point and you're yet to subscribe, why? Why? What did I do to you and that offends you? Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Oh my god, please like this video. It helps YouTube know that okay, you enjoyed what you watch. I need to recommend it to more people and more people watch, and we'll get more traffic to this channel. Please guys, let's boost this channel. Let's boost this channel. God is helping us and God is helping you. Until next time we see you, I see you or you see me, we shall see saw each other. Stay fabulous. Bye.